Hello everyone, welcome to Desert Succulent, and for today we will be featuring two different kinds of Aeonium. The very first one is what you are seeing right now. This is what we call yung ating Aeonium Decorum Cooperi. And itong succulent na to would now grow up to 2 feet or 60 centimeters tall, and yung kanyang width would be about 3 inches or 7.5 centimeters. Usually it would have these clustered rosettes in one branch like what you are seeing right now. You would see na yung kanyang stem are woody or parang nagiging kahoy siya, and they are very thick. You would notice na yung kanyang leaves are greenish in the center, then yung kanyang leaf margins and even the underside ng kanyang leaves are a bit of the reddish color, and that would now intensify if they are under our full sunlight. Sometimes itong ating Aeonium na ito is confused with our kiwi kasi nga parehong-pareho sila ng dahon. Like for example here, I have our kiwi na succulent. Up close, you would see na ganyan yung kanyang leaves, and this is very similar dito sa ating Decorum, especially if this one is not stressed. Although if we will continuously expose this to the sun, it would turn into this one. You would really see that it would have this tricolor. We have yellow to green to pinkish red sa kanyang pinaka leaf margins. Malayong malayo as compared dito nga sa ating Aeonium Decorum Cooperi. And I also have here a kiwi that is fully stressed. Ayan, so ganyan yung kanyang color. So even if na we will try to stress itong ating Decorum, still ganito talaga yung kanyang color. Wala nang ibang other colors, it's just two-toned. We have the greenish and the reddish as compared to this one na three-toned siya. On the other hand, we also have our Aeonium bronze medal. This one grows up to 18 inches in diameter, and at the same time yung kanyang leaves are about 2.5 inches. It's also characterized as having these multiple rosettes growing in one branch. Yung color niya is greenish sa pinakaloob, then as it goes outward, nagiging parang brownish bronze yung kanyang color, and you would really see up close yung kanyang pinaka leaves. May para siyang lines sa pinaka center going outwards. Itong ating mga bronze medal is considered as a hybrid. So, ibig sabihin, dalawa yung kanyang parents. It's a combination of Aeonium cerefolium, which has these parang small rosettes of red, and yung other parent niya is still unsure. Ito na yung ating side-by-side comparison ng ating Aeonium. So, if you will be touching them, yung leaves ng ating bronze medal is thicker as compared nga dito sa ating Decorum. So, parang twice or times 3 na mas makapal yung dahon nito as compared dito sa ating Aeonium Decorum. Although pareho naman silang branch-like in appearance. So this is a top view of our bronze medal. Ganyan siya. And our Decorum. Ganyan siya. Now that we know the differences between our Decorum, our bronze medal, and our kiwi, now let's talk about yung kanilang care guide. So, kanilang light requirements, I usually put them doon nga sa ating rain or shine na area, and literally, kahit na umuulan, talagang hindi ko sila inaalis doon, unlike for my other succulents. And also, pag umaaraw, especially ngayon na summer, still, hindi ko sila tinatanggal doon sa kanilang plant rack or sa kanilang location. And since nandun nga sila sa ating rain or shine area, they have all the right conditions for them to grow, even if na napabayaan natin sila. But we also need to remember na yung ating mga Aeonium, they don't really like yung ating warm or dry na weather, especially ngayon na masyadong mainit sa Pilipinas. They tend to sleep or go dormant during the summer season. Although dito sa Pilipinas, we really don't have the summer season, diba? We only have the dry season, and they don't really completely go dormant. It's just that we really need to provide them extra attention kasi nga if we will be exposing them to this constant na heat or extreme heat, then the tendency is that yung kanilang leaves might curl as a way for them to prevent nga yung excessive na water loss, and sometimes they would dry. Like for example, ito, ayan oh, I have one dried leaves doon, so we can get rid of this. And this is something that you really need to watch out. Kasi yung ating mga Aeonium, yung best growth talaga nila or ideal na season kung kailan sila lumalaki or nag-grow better is during the colder months. Too much water now would give them some root rot and definitely would kill the plant. I only water them pag completely nag-dry na nga yung ating pinaka-soil, but there are times na dire-diretso yung pag-uulan dito sa aming area, and I noticed na yung aking Aeonium were not really affected. It helps kasi nga nilagay ko sila sa isang container where it has this well-draining na soil mix, and also yung ating pot size is just enough para sa ating Aeonium. Kasi for example, ganito lang kaliit yung inyong Aeonium, then it will be fully soaked with water, then definitely this one would die kasi it cannot really store that much of water from its leaves and dito nga sa kanyang pinaka-stem. As you would see here, ayan, well-established na yung ating Aeonium kaya they can really handle yung ating rain or continuous rain. Propagating them is also very simple, and there are times na nagiging leggy nga yung ating mga Aeonium, and all you need to do is cut it here. But sa akin kasi mas preferred ko na ganito yung kanyang itsura. It looks like a bonsai, diba? Para siyang maliit na puno. Makikita nyo rin dito, instead of growing upwards, nag-bend siyang ganyan pataas, and it has multiple branches here. So I think we have like 5 or 6 branches dito sa kanya, and it really gives me this very nice na parang arrangement. I won't be propagating or cutting itong pinaka-stem niya, but I will just take some small na cuttings dito sa kanyang branch, and yun nga yung ilalagay natin dito. So for example here, ayan, so we have one already, and that's it. We're now able to get 2 stem cuttings sa kanya. We will also air dry this for several days before natin siya itutusok dito, especially na kakadilig ko lang sa kanya and fully soaked pa yung ating soil. One of the factors why I was able nga to keep itong aking mga Aeoniums healthily and in good condition is that I try to feed them every month. Yun nga yung hinahalo ko lang sa tubig na Harvest King fertilizer. That's all organic and also very safe to use sa ating mga plants kahit na masobrahan sila. Also, with regards sa mga common pests and problems, you have to check for some mealybugs sa kanila, especially na this one has a lot of rosets and ang dami nilang pwedeng pagtaguan. Also, itong ating mga dead leaves dito nga sa kanila, and I must admit na until now, hindi ko pa nalinis itong pinakababa. Look at this, ang daming dried leaves. Ayan, and hindi ko pa sila talaga natanggal for a very long time. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, talagang na-ignore ko itong succulent na ito doon sa taas, and I wasn't able to clean itong ating mga dried leaves sa baba, which now could be good na breeding ground ng ating mga mealybugs and other pests. And that's all that you need to know for our Aeoniums. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You may also visit our Facebook page at Desert Succulent PH.